Welcome to NKRS. Today I am going to show you how to push a local image to AWS ECR. Local image I mean you if you have any image in your local repository, I'll show you how to push that image to AWS ECR here. For that we will create an IAM user with only permissions to AWS ECR, and for a local image we'll be using Docker images. I'll show you. We have two images here, Nginx and one of my other images for other repository here. I'll tag this Nginx image to the repository which I'll create, and I'll push it to AWS ECR. First of all, you need to have AWS CLI installed on your local system. To install AWS CLI, you just go to a Google, just type AWS CLI install. The first link which comes up more or less will guide you to CLI 1 or CLI 2. You can go for CLI version 2 here. See, you have options for Linux, Mac, Windows. You click on Windows. Here you have the AWS CLI MSI version. You can directly download the MSI version and follow the installer. After the installation process is been done, you can come to your repository here. You can type AWS, repository, I mean, to your Docker terminal. See, for this video, you must have a Docker terminal in your local system or anywhere, a Docker environment for you, for where you can authenticate your Docker commands and you can do a Docker push. And also you need to install AWS. I run my AWS, just AWS. You see, it will give me basic commands here. Yep, as you see, it shows me AWS help, AWS other things. Now I need to create a user with only AWS ECR container registry. So I will create a programmatic user because I did not give the user any console access. I'll just name this ECR user 1. Let's name this ECR user 1. We'll click this programmatic access as access key and secret access key is only for AWS API CLI, and we need not go through console login. Next, for permissions, we will only attach AWS ECR registry full access. We'll search for Elastic container registry full access. See, you can also limit the container registry to list, read or write, or to a particular repository. Also, you can limit the user permissions to. For now, let's give it full access. I'll go for next tags. There are no tags to be given here. Okay, and we'll click on review. I'll create the user. Before I upload my next video, I'll delete the access key and secret access key. You need not copy this and try this out. So I'll just copy my access key. I'll come to my terminal here. I will type the command AWS configure. AWS configure is just to enter your access key and secret key in your local system. I'll just give my access key. Then I'll copy my secret key here. I'll paste this also. My default region, you can type it to US West 2. Now I'll just type it US West 2 because my repository is in US West 2. I'll click here. Now none. Okay. Now I have configured my credentials for here. Now I need to create a repository. Let's create a repository here. Let's name this repository as let's name this NKRS repo. Okay, we have named this. We are not doing any scan. Scan, basically it scans the Docker image which you have pushed for any vulnerability or any bugs. Encryption is basically because ECR under hood uses S3 to store your images. Just to encrypt your images in your REST, you can use KMS encryption. I'll create the repository here. After the repository has been created, I need to authenticate my repository in my local system. Then only I will be able to push it. So I'll click on view push commands here. As you see, when I click on view push commands, it shows me after push. I will skip the build part because I'll be using Nginx, which is already in my local repo. See, if you don't have Nginx, you can run the command docker pull Nginx, or if you have any other image in your local repository, you can use that. I already have Nginx. See, if I click on Docker images here, as I show you here, see, there are two images here, Nginx and this one. I'll tag this image to the created repository, then I'll push it here. Now I need to do a Docker login. I click on the first command here. I'll go to my CMD. I'll paste the command here. Sorry, I think I didn't copy the command here. I'll just try it once again. Okay, now I have now you will see a command with login succeeded here. That means you have successfully authenticated your local system with AWS ECR here, as you had already entered AWS credentials. Now you have done a Docker login. Now you need to tag this image to this repository. See, your repository name is Enkairos repo. Now I'll tag my Nginx image to Enkairos repo here. I'll copy this command. I need to do certain changes here, as there is no local Enkairos repo image in my repository. I can't run this command exactly. I just need to change Enkairos repo to Nginx here. I'll change this to Nginx. This means tag my local image Nginx to this. This is my repository name with my AWS credentials, and this is my repository name. This is the local image which I am tagging it to this. I have tagged the image. Now all I need to do is push the image here. To push the image here, basically I'll come back again. I'll click here. It takes about like 2-3 minutes. It will take maximum. Okay, now we'll move to next steps. Next steps is more or less. We'll come back here. I'll close this. I'll explain you other like Elastic Container Service. This is a one type of orchestrator by AWS, in which we have AWS ECS Fargate. We have EC2 instance serverless is here, and EKS is basically Kubernetes services. Amazon orchestrated, and like Amazon has like it's Amazon managed. In ECR, as you see, we have lifecycle policy, other than also encryption policy here. We'll see how much of the image pushing has been done. It will take about a couple of minutes more. Meanwhile, I'll explain you some other features of AWS. I'll show you the ECS part here. Let's click on ECS. I have one cluster created here. Like if you have a repository here, you can easily create a task definition via that repository. Task definition is basically when you assign the amount of CPU memory to the image that basically you can run in a cluster. For cluster, there are various options. As you see here, I'll click on cluster. You can create a service. Service basically manages. See, there are certain times here when your containers may crash, and when containers crash, they come up with different IP. So they need to be mapped to your working application. So to avoid all that, service manages your containers, and you can tag your service to ALB, NLB. Via that way, you need not worry about your container crashing, your container scaling up, scaling down. All of those IP will be automatically attached to the service. I think the Docker push is more or less complete. We'll head back to the repository again. And you need not worry, you can be in any of the regions here. You just, during AWS configure, just note that to enter that region very carefully. I'll just click on refresh. The image has not yet come up. We'll wait. I think it's done here. We'll wait for just, I think it will take a couple of seconds at the best. It's about 57 MB something. It will come up to. Okay. I think all the push command has been done. Yep, the push has been done here. We'll click on refresh here. Yes, as you see, the Nginx image, I have tagged it to this repository, and it has automatically been pushed here. See, this is how you push an image from your local repository, which has a Docker environment, to AWS ECR. You just need to have a simple IAM user with only ECR permissions. See, this is the beauty of it. You need not give an admin access so that that credentials may be misused. At the best scenario, the user can access your ECS containers on it. You can further limit it via JSON. You can limit it to particular repository too. So you have more control over the user access key. In my next video, I'll be showing you how to do how to use this particular image in AWS ECS. Then also in EKS in future videos, I'll explain you that. Thank you.